Oh, all right. Welcome to Trigger. This is a ROM hack of the OG called Chrono Trigger Plus. So this ROM hack will allow me to play. Will be adding new stuff, cut content from originals back in. That means music, weapon items will be different name-wise, plus new areas. The story remains the same, so there's no change on how things go. But for everything else, let's go ahead and enjoy the stream. Now, keep in mind, this is an in-game plus, so I've already played through the game once already. So I'm going to limit myself in certain areas to make it feel like a first playthrough. I also highly recommend you download this game if you like Chrono Trigger. Download this game. You won't regret it, and I think you'll have a lot of fun. So let's get going. So I'm going to start New Game Plus. And I'm going to use the data right here. Okay. So I'm going to choose white. And of course I'm going to name Chrono. So the game will begin as usual, no change. So the beginning looks exactly the same, but you see something extra here. It is the Chrono Clone. So the room is no different, but if you check this, you'll start getting different poses. So let's take a look at what I have. So with this new game plus, as you can see, I've maxed out 3 of my stats. Power, speed, and magic defense. With at level 99. So, as you can see, I am at the tippy top of levels. So, as you can see, of all the souls, Mop is new. Instead of the load soul, it's silver, so the names are different. So, you cannot carry over the rainbow, Chrono's best weapon, in New Game Plus in this version, which is 2.6. It should be the latest. So right here, I'm going to click and choose the red spell, the Sword of Revival, 4 times damage on crit. So the helmets are pretty much the same. However, in this case, I don't need to put on, so I'm going to put on a haste helm. Because I have the prism helm, which locks staffs, even though that's not that important right now anyway. Or I could put on the safe helm. But most of the enemies now won't be able to physically hit me. If they do, it's one. So I'm going to just put on the prism helm. And now most of the armor's the same, except for the moon armor. I think that's a different name in the OG. I'm going to wear the black plate, which is 100% absorbing of shadow to HP. Of course, you still have your prism specs, plus 50% damage. The sunglasses, which is 25% damage. A new accessory in this version is the Seraph Sun, which will restore 5 AP per turn in battle. And everything else is no different, except for the haste scarf, which is just the haste helm. Other than that, it should be the same now. Technically, with me being at 99, I would put on wallet to get more money instead of experience. I think I will. So here's all my items. Instead of power meal, it is box lunch in this version. And of course I have my tabs. And in this game, at a certain shop, which will be named later, you can buy them. So you're going to see some stuff like Two Fangs, the Magic Key, which you can get, which I'll show how to get this, that you can skip a lot of Magus's dungeon using it. The Speed Shoes makes you run faster. And the drone is going to be used in battle, you'll see. Okay, so as we come down, as you can see, they've actually added an extra room for Chrono's mom. So that was taken out of the OG. It's in this game, and Best news is that you can view previously unlocked endings from here, even though if you haven't done them. So as we go through, these are all the endings now. The Forever Zeal ending replaces the developer's ending that you get in the OG for beating Lavos at the Ocean Palace. That will save Zeal. But that's all that's in here, so there's really nothing else. And now you get the name Luca. Now let's go check something. It says 200 ounces of cat food. That is something you can buy in a certain place. So make sure you get your allowance. Also, what you can also do, I'm going to show something that is not available in the OG. If you go down here, you can get the chorus. Before you couldn't. Right now. Although there's really nothing there. Talk to a few people, but there's like no treasures or anything. But it's kind of a cool quality of life. You can get to another continent already. So we'll head for the fair. So you have your shops. So instead of tonic, it is potion in this ROM hack. Instead of the other name, which I can't escape it, it's called Cure. Life water is the same as what it was in there, but it's a different name, and Coast Shelter. And then of course you have your armor here. You don't need any of that. And then you have the iron blade and the silver instead of the lodestone. Now you can play a few games, but you know what's coming. So try to be the perfect gentleman and avoid getting into trouble, so it makes that certain event upcoming later. Of course you can. Always choose yes. And accompany her. Be that true gentleman that you are. So there is one couple of things we could do. One is to get this cat back to the to the kid. Do not run during this. Just walk. So in this version, your first time, Gato will likely kill you. That's Droner. That little thing, that's Droner. It does a good amount of damage, as you saw on 984. You can turn it off by hitting it. And sometimes you want to for certain battles because it can make pretty much normal battles easy. You're always going to see that delay with Droner. You get Droner way later. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to move on. If you're going to say no, if you're going to talk to her, say no. Hang on, everyone. we are going to do a quick, we're going to finish this event, and when I can get to a save, we're going to save. Because I just figured out I need to do something. Nope, we can go save it now. So, I'll be back later on to continue this stream. Enjoy your day, everyone.